and posture at the drums, it can really be affected by how we use our eyes. And an example of that is this. When I look at my hands, I can sort of zero in on that. Look at the details of how I do that habitually, learn other ways, and learn some things that might get in the way of that also. So the first one is this. I'm gonna just set up like I'm about to play. I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna look like at the horizon. Then if I look at my hands, right, I'm gonna do this variation, this way of doing that where my head kind of comes forward a little bit. My back more or less is still straight, but we see people like this, right? They do what? At the computer, the head is forward. Some people walk around all day like that, right? Now, the thing I want you to pay attention to is how your hands feel, your arms and your hands feel when you do this, okay? So if I'm looking up and I look down in this way, it's subtle, but if I really tune into the weight, the sense of tension in my arms, I feel some tension. Okay, number two, I'm here, and then I'm gonna do something where I round a little bit in my chest, maybe in my stomach. I take myself back, right? So I'm here, and I'm like that, right? So you'll see a lot of drummers from the 70s, maybe even some drummers today. Some people are kind of fighting against this kind of thing. They're trying to be upright. Maybe this is more of their habitual. I'm looking forward, and I'm just here, and it's not a big deal from that standpoint. To me, I am upright. If you're more straight, you have more of an upright spine, and then I kind of drop like that, round in the back, that'll give you a bigger idea. And again, feel your arms, feel any difference in the tension, right? In the weight, really. Okay. All right. Now for the last one. The last one, what we're gonna do is you're sitting up, you're up straight on your sitting bones. And I'll put the sticks down for a second. Think of the very top of your spine. If you look at a skeleton, you look at where the spine ends. It's somewhere, it's kind of like right under your nose, this area where your upper palate is. And then if you follow that around, it's kind of like right, if you put your fingers in your ears, you could almost like kind of swivel your head there. You really could. And that's what we're looking for. Now, if you notice, my spine's going to stay long. My spine's going to stay long with this variation, and I can almost feel like I'm getting taller, right? So I look down, my spine kind of lengthens, okay? So different ways to do that. This is the kind of thing that if it's not like in your repertoire of movement, it's something that you want to study. You want to do some awareness through movement lessons to refine these different places all along your spine that need to participate in these bigger kind of global movements, whole body movements. Okay, so I'm here, I'm looking out on the horizon, long in the spine, and then I'm kind of pivoting on that very top of my spine. And I could feel my chest kind of comes up. It kind of pulls my spine up, right? So I'm here. So if I look ahead, and there. Look up, look down. Look up, look down. So I want to feel that my whole spine kind of gets longer when that happens. So again, you got 3 different ideas. It's putting into context something you actually do. You're going to look at your hands. You're going to look where you're moving and everything. And it's not something we think about a lot because you're usually thinking about your ears, maybe how you feel in terms of your body mechanics. But your eyes really direct movement. And your eyes organize your whole self to be able to move. So, and that's just how the brain and nervous system work.